Believe it or not, the Los Angeles Rams won the Super Bowl just 2 years ago. Now, look, if any team has best shown what the expression boom or bust means, it's the Los Angeles Rams. They cashed in on a Super Bowl championship with beating the Cincinnati Bengals with elite stars on both offense and defense. Now we see the aftermath of the boom in winning the Super Bowl, to where now the entire world sees the Los Angeles Rams as nothing more than a bust organization. The Los Angeles Rams finished their 2022 season in 3rd place in the NFC West division, winning only 5 games and losing 12. Injuries were amassed. Injuries were all over the place, giving the team's younger members more chances to learn and grow. Which is why it is very, very important that I get your attention on why I don't think the Los Angeles Rams are going to be as bad as people think. So, first, we're going to talk about a few key legitimate pieces that they have lost. The Rams defense, well, according to PFF, getting the second best tackling score with 88.0 and top spot for run defense with an 87.0. In the regular season, the defense scored 77.5 overall, ranking only 6th in the NFL, and managed to seize the ball from the opposing team 13 times in the last 7 games. Now we have a major departure that we're about to discuss. Future Hall of Fame linebacker Bobby Wagner. A linebacker in his first season with the Rams led the team in tackles with 140, just shy of breaking the record held by James Laurinaitis, St. Louis Rams legend, that he has held since 2011. Wagner received the highest score among linebackers in the league with a grade of 90.7, and also losing another key piece in Jalen Ramsey, who forced 3 fumbles and made 88 tackles. Ramsey was second in defending passes with 18 and tied for 3rd in breaking up passes with 12. The Rams' offense had notable moments, so this is where we get into legitimate positives. Running back Cam Akers had over 100 rushing yards in 3 straight games to finish off the season. And this feat was last accomplished by Todd Gurley in 2015. And we all know what kind of a special gem he was. Tight end Tyler Higbee broke the Rams record for most receptions by a tight end in a single season with 72, and set the all-time record for most touchdowns by a Rams tight end with 20. So, when we talk about the young players that are still in the building, this is what gives me legitimate hope for you Rams fans. Now, before I dive in a little bit deeper, go ahead and give us a like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so we know you like our content, and we definitely appreciate you. Now, in the disappointing follow-up to the Super Bowl, the 2022 season saw Matthew Stafford play only 9 games for the Los Angeles Rams. Though a future Hall of Famer, in my estimation, Stafford should be set to perform impressively in his age 35 this season. And so now, currently, according to DraftKings, Cooper Kupp has a plus 2,500 odds for Comeback Player of the Year. And I definitely want to put all my chips into that basket, because I genuinely believe that he is going to return with a drive and competitive edge that the league has not seen in a very, very long time. Back to Stafford. Over his 2022 season, he only managed to accumulate 2,087 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Stafford led the league with 17 interceptions during the Rams' Super Bowl journey. So, you might underestimate the Rams, but they're bound to exceed expectations. And the biggest factor of all, and I guess my biggest gripe on why the Rams aren't really taken seriously, is that you need to remember, understand, and never forget that They literally have Sean McVay, who is a top-tier coach, and he is screaming to the rooftops that they are all set for a significant comeback. When they surpass predictions, Stafford will deserve much, much praise. Now, let's talk a little bit about another future Hall of Famer in Cooper Kupp. You can disregard all the recent struggles. A revival is seemingly a sure thing. Following a record-setting 2021 season where he amassed almost 2,000 receiving yards, 16 touchdowns, Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp approached 2022 with intense anticipation. Stafford was frequently under pressure this last season due to one of the league's poorest offensive lines. And consequently, the Rams' usually high-performing passing offense often failed. Despite these adversities, Kupp consistently produced robust figures, largely due to his high volume of targets. The 29-year-old, in the games he was fit to play, averaged just over 10 targets per game and crossed the 100-yard receiving mark 5 times in the Rams' first 10 games. Regrettably, though, Kupp's 2022 season was prematurely ended when he obtained a season-finishing ankle injury in Week 10 against the Arizona Cardinals. To best illustrate my positive reinforcements for the team, for the offense, we have to briefly go to the NFL draft and what the Rams did for the organization. With the Rams' first pick, they added guard Steve Avila out of TCU. Steve Avila has been ordained by future Hall of Famer Andrew Whitworth himself. After a turbulent 2022 season marked by 11 distinct offensive line combinations over the season, Whitworth oversees significant enhancements in protection for the upcoming season. He assumes that the Rams' younger players gaining precious experience together with potential with rookie starter Steve Avila of TCU's arrival will go over well for their overall advancement. Given the weaker state of the NFC in total this upcoming season, Whitworth suspects that the Rams could potentially surface as one of the surprise squads. But I want to make certain Rams fans that the real true reason why I believe that next year will not be as much as a failure as the general public believes is that you have 3 Hall of Famers on your team. There are other teams that have 0. Actually, you can make the argument that you have Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, 3 gold jackets, and a head coach that will be putting on a gold jacket as well. These 4 pillars are going to be all you need to have a successful season in 2023. Do you believe in the Rams? Do the Rams still have the support of their fans? We need to remember, just 2 years ago, they were on top of the world. I believe they can make a run. Do you? Like, comment, subscribe.